está grabando, Solema? Hi, teacher. Hi, classmates. Today we are present our final project of project management course, optimizing after-sales service at Ferreiros through the analysis of maintenance indicators. The integrants of the twin tree are Alano Zulema, Cardenas Nasira, Lovisa Hussein, and Shu Hasegawa. The purpose of the project. The primary purpose of this project is to improve the efficiency of the after-sales service operation at Ferreiros through the systematic analysis of maintenance and customer service indicators. This reduce average response for planned and corrective maintenance interventions, increase measurable customer satisfaction across all service channels and interaction points, establish a continuous monitoring framework based on key performance indicators that enables proactive management of service quality, and provide actionable recommendations that can be implemented within the operational or organizational constraints of Ferreiros. Company description. With over 100 years of continuous operation in Peru, Ferreiros is the leading heavy machinery company and the primary representative of Caterpillar in the country. Its business model focuses on providing integrated solutions and specialized after-sales support for strategic sectors such as mining and construction, ensuring maximum operational efficiency through the most extensive logistics network nationwide. So the mission and vision. The mission is to provide the solutions that each client requires, facilitating the capital goods and service they need to create value in the markets in which they operate. And the vision strengthens our leadership by being recognized by our clients as the best option, so that we can achieve our growth goals. This is the organizational structure that which is headed by general management. The structure is designed to be functional and divisional, allowing Ferreiros to maintain a specialized focus across diverse business units while ensuring centralized strategic control. SWOT analysis. For strengths, we have leader in the heavy machinery sector, representative of Caterpillar and other recognized brands in Peru, extensive network of branch nationwide, and sales consultants and specialized technical support. For opportunities, we have growth in key sectors in Peru, such as mining and construction, which influence the demand for spare parts, and the adoption of new technologies. For threats, we have competition with competitive price and better financial options, Chinese competitors offering lower prices, and logistical problems delaying the import of spare parts, for which we have dependence on the brands it represents, spare parts not available, and higher prices compared to the competition, and 2 and 3 day delay in spare parts delivery to the branches. This is the stakeholders analysis. In the part of satisfy low of influence high and low of interest low, we have Ferreira Corp shareholders, major banks and investors, and strategic partners. For engage closely with high interest and high influence, we have Caterpillar, key mining clients, general management, key logistics providers, and regulators. For the part of monitor, we have used equipment resellers, informal spare parts providers, and competing low-cost Asian brands. And for keep informed, we have Ferreiros employees, technical support teams, regional branch managers, local communities, and general construction clients.
Okay, so now I will explain the process analysis and the current situation. In Ferreiros after-sales service, the current process starts when a customer reports a maintenance request. Then the technical team makes a diagnostic, checks spare parts availability, assigns technicians, performs the maintenance intervention, validates the equipment, and finally closes the services. The main issue is that this process still depends heavily on reactive maintenance and manual coordination, In other words, many actions are taken after a problem has already occurred. Also, operational data, spare parts, information, and maintenance indicators are not fully integrated. Because of this, it is difficult to monitor services performance in real time and identity bottlenecks quickly. Based on the process analysis, we identified several key problems. First, there are long response time in maintenance operation. Second, there is a 2 to 3 days delay in spare parts delivery to branches. Third, operational data is fragmented and KPI monitoring is still limited. Another important issue is that the current maintenance model is more reactive than preventive. This means that failures are often addressed after equipment downtime has already occurred. This is not only an operational problem, it is also a strategic issue. Velidos faces pressure from lower cost Chinese competitors since Velidos cannot compete only on price. It must justify its premium position through reliability, technical support, and better after-sales service. Therefore, improving after-sales service is essential to maintain Velidos' competitive advantage. Okay, to solve this problem, we evaluated three improvement alternatives. The first alternative was inventory optimization. This could improve spare parts delivery, but it has limited capacity to predict failure or reduce downtime before problems happen. The second alternative was predictive maintenance with a KPI dashboard. This option has higher implementation costs but it directly addresses the root causes of inefficiency by improving maintenance in planning and reducing downtime. The third alternative was organizational improvement. This could improve internal coordination, but its operational impact would be lower compared to the technological and data-driven solution. For these reasons, we selected the predictive maintenance system as the best alternatives. So the selected solution is a predictive maintenance and KPI monitoring system. The system focuses on four main indicators, MTBF, MTTO, response time, and downtime. MTBF means time between failures, and it helps measure equipment reliability. MTTO means um, time to repair, and it measures how quickly equipment can be repaired. The system would include a real-time dashboard failure prediction, maintenance planning, and data-driven decision-making. With this solution, Velidos can move from a reactive maintenance model to a more proactive model. Instead of waiting for failures, the company can use maintenance indicators to anticipate problems and plan interventions more efficiency. So the expected benefits are directly connected to the problems identified before. First, the project should help reduce equipment downtime by improving maintenance planning. Second, it can lower maintenance costs by reducing emergency repairs and improving resources allocation. Third, it can improve response time because the company will have better visibility of technical problems and spare parts availability. Fourth, it can increase customer satisfaction, especially for mining and construction clients where equipment availability is critical. Finally, this project strengthens Valido's differentiation strategy against the low-cost competitors. Validos can defend its premium position by offering better reliability, technology support, and after-sales services.
Project requirements. Of time. The project must be completed with a 24-week timeline. Of data integration, the system must pull real-time maintenance KPIs from existing service database. Operational alignment. New service protocols must aligned with Caterpillar Global Dealer Standards. And stakeholder reporting, automate dashboards like Power BI, must be accessible to general management and service leads. Milestone. In the first milestone, we have the project charter and scope approval in the week 4. Milestone number 2, diagnosis and root cause analysis complete in the week 8. And number 3, pilot implementation at selected service centers in the week 13. And the milestone number 4, we have 4 rollouts and final report in the week 24.
Is this BWBS and this hierarchical structure organize the project into 8 core work pages, ranking from initial maintenance analysis to final project closure. It ensures all technical requirements such as system development and data management are captured alongside operational needs like staff training to meet the project's strategic goals. Next. And well, stakeholder management provides a comprehensive inventory of all individuals, groups, and organizations with a best interested in or potential impact on the project. Stakeholders were identified based on the organizational structure of Ferreiros, its value chain relationship, and the project's scope of improving after-sales service KPIs. In the quadrant definitions, we have key players, actively manage and engage, and keep satisfied, meet needs without overwhelming, and keep informed. We have regular updates and transparency, and monitor is the watch for changes in position. Engagement strategies based on the stakeholder analysis, tailored engagement strategies have been defined to ensure that each stakeholder group receives appropriate information at the right frequency through the most effective channels. And the following table summarizes the engagement approach per stakeholder. And the project schedule and precedence diagramming method, LPDM, is used to define activity dependencies, and the duration estimates are derived using analogies estimation informed by industry benchmarks for service improvement projects of comparable scope on the Peruvian market. The project timeline spans 24 weeks from kickoff to formal closure. And for phases, structure the schedule. 1 is project initiation, 2 is analysis and diagnosis, 3 is design and pilot, and 4 full reload and air closure. Next, here is a sequence of activities, the Gantt chart. Gantt chart below visualize that project timeline across 24 weeks. Black bars indicate the schedule duration of each activity. Phase headers are highlighted in black. And critical path. The critical part of CPM was applied to identify critical activities, calculate the minimum project duration, and determine activities with slack. Here we can see the critical path is A1.1 is total duration 27 weeks. And the project cost estimation methodology, the project budget was developed using a bottom-up cost estimation approach, where individual activities were costed at the task level and then aggregated by phase and category. And this method was selected because it provides the highest accuracy for projects where the scope is sufficiently defined at the activity level. And the budget summary is there. The detailed project budget is organized by WBS phase subtotals, and the total project budget are presented below. The total project budget is $70,686. In the engagement strategies based on the stakeholder analysis, tailored engagement strategies have been defined to ensure that each stakeholder group receives appropriate information. Next.
Okay, so to conclude, this project shows that Felilo's after-sales service optimization is both an operational improvement and strategic necessity. The main conclusion is that the current system is still too reactive. KPI integration is limited. Spare parts delays affect service response, and those problems can reduce customer satisfaction. However, Validos already has strong technical capabilities and national service network and a strong brand position. Therefore, the main challenge is not technical capacity itself, but improving data integration and decision making. Our recommendation is to start with a pilot program at one selected service center. This pilot should test a KPI dashboard, measure response time, monitor spare parts delay, and evaluate whether predictive maintenance improves service performance. We also recommend improving inventory coordination and training technical staff so that the dashboard becomes a real decision-making tool, not just a reporting system. Overall, the project supports Ferrero's long-term competitiveness by reducing downtime, improving maintenance efficiency, and reinforcing its premium after-sales value proposition. Okay, that's it. Thank you very
Thank you very
much.
much.